Yo, welcome back to I don't know what I'm playing. Today we're playing Potions for Tomorrow, and this is a visual novel. So I don't know what I'm playing. Potions of Tomorrow. Let's get started. I'm kind of excited for this one. The music's already hitting, so let's get in. Long ago, in a distant land of magic and adventure, there was a young potion-selling witch who traveled across the land on her walking hut. Do I click to make things move? Yeah. Accomplished by her loyal homunculus, she went to town selling her potions to those in need. Unable to control when and where the hut departed to, she tried to solve as many plights of the town people as she could with her potions before the hut moved on. How interesting. I'm kind of excited now because I imagine we have choices to make, like who to help. So I'm intrigued. The hut and the recipe book she carries are mementos of the previous witch, her grandmother, Camellia. She was a woman who lived her life full of hardship, but did her best to raise the young witch. Carrying the legacy of her grandmother on her shoulders, the young witch dreams of helping everyone to achieve a brighter tomorrow. Let's get started. Potions for tomorrow. Maybe I should not capture the mouse. It gets in the way. Hello? Oh, this is gonna take a minute. Margardia? I'm gonna say that. Margardia. Or Margie. On our first day in the new town, the capital of At That. Ooh. I hope I'll get to meet many clients this time. Tubs. Trying to think about doing voices here. I feel like I should, but also it would just strain my voice. I'll give it a shot. Maybe this time we'll have clients at all. Look, it's not easy to market yourself when your store's never in the same place from week to week. Did you already get the town's newspaper today? Yep, I'll let you know if there's anything important that happens. Remember to save some pages for the scrapbook. Yeah, I like to know you keep track of where you've been. I know you like to keep track. Maybe someday we'll find out when the list of towns the hut makes us go through loops. I wonder. I mean, I could see going back to a town, but it sounds to me like the hut is random. So I mean, you might mistake going back to a town as starting to loop, but who knows? Why did your grandma make this hut out of go to so many places? Why couldn't it be 4 or 5 towns? We've been to dozens of towns by now. And this thing hasn't brought us back to a town we've been before. At that moment, the door of the store swings open and a knight in shining armor walks in. A potion selling... I can't do the same voice. Potion selling witch. Thank the goddess, your store arrived in town as it did. It's as if destiny itself conspires to send me on my righteous mission. Howdy. Oh, our first client is in town. Welcome to the Potions of Tomorrow. I'm Margardia. I gotta get this in my head. It's gonna slip up every time I talk about it. Margardia. Sir Rodrigo? Yeah, okay. Sir Rodrigo. A pleasure to meet you, my lady. Oh my god, I'm gonna start calling her Margarita. Margardia. I am Sir Rodrigo, a knight of the King's Honor Guard and field commander of his troops. I've come to you with a request of aid. A small dragon threatens our beautiful kingdom's stability. Many travelers have reported a small dragon attacking the roads leading up to our kingdom. I fear the menace may soon strike the capital. So I decided to take matters into my own hands and rid this world of a foul creature before it has the chance to grow and cause more harm to our citizens. Please, I ask you, Lady I'm gonna slip. I feel like I should just give up and start calling her Margarita. Actually. Margardia. Sell me a potion that can protect me from the beast's fiery breath. As long enough so I may strike it in the end of rain its end of terror. Alright, I know how to make a fire resist potion. What magma cream, right? Yeah, magma cream. I haven't made one of those in a while. But it wasn't too hard as far as I remember. Should check my recipe book just to make sure I got the recipe right. Many clients not know what kind of potion they want, but they'll describe it to you as best they can. So make sure to read a potion's description and find the right one for the job. You can check the recipe book. I see. So there's gonna be real gameplay in here. I'm excited. The text is a little tiny though, so I'll have to like. Oh man, 1 second. Here we are. All right, potion of fire resistance. Coal, rock, dragon skill. Where the heck do I get dragon skills? Oak essence. How do I close the recipe book? Oh, here. You can check the recipe book at any time of the game by pressing recipes at the bottom of the screen. Perfect. The recipe book will allow you to order necessary ingredients and making the potion. Don't worry about the inventory. You'll always have enough. Okay. Just hover over the potion you're making, and the book will show you the ingredients in the correct order. So I have to be precise. Okay. Placing the ingredients in the correct order of the potion screen is very important, but the brew button will not work if you don't. Don't forget what potion your client asked for. Just press history. Okay. So you can read the stuff. Coal. Dragon skill. Oak essence. I'm already getting it. I've also noticed that there is no magma cream in the recipe. Or bleach powder. Here you go. This should protect you from the fire for a few minutes. Thank you. May the goddess bless you and your store for your help. When I return from my mission, I will surely visit your store once again. Thank you, Lady Margardia. Please enjoy your stay in the capital. I wonder if you'll come back. We could always use more business. Food's pretty expensive. Yes, food is expensive. Because you eat for 3 people. That's just rude. I can't do anything about that. I was made this way. And I'll love you the way you are, you little butterball. Already enjoying the game, you know? We got real gameplay. Loving the visual novel. Loving the art style. Like, even the text box has nice, It looks good. Your first day in the new town. It's normal for things to go slowly. You know this, Margardia. Nana always said that you'd be good and bad days for sale, but it's up to you to make the most of them. A young woman in a beautiful dress stands in front of the door. She's looking around before deciding to come in. Good afternoon, is this the potion store, correct? I don't remember this place being here yesterday. Her presence filled the storm with a rose aroma. Yes, we arrived in town today. Arrived? Your store teleports. Oh no, it sprouts legs and walks around. It does that at the end of the week. And then it's off to another town. You won't be here next week? How interesting. Well, that's how it works. I don't really control it. You notice the woman give you a little smirk at the notion of you being gone next week. That's never a good sign. I'm Lady Rosa, Baroness of Rosefield, a land a few miles away from the capital. You see, I'm a woman with rather specific tastes in my private life. I don't need to hear about it. Oh, you're the lady from the newspaper that just got engaged to a count. Correct, that's me. It's an arranged marriage, and I'll be honest, my to-be husband has not really impressed me. But I wish to know if he is a man that suits my tastes. For that, I would like to commission a potion of heal wounds. What? To test him. Test the potion of heal wounds? Well, the potion is not necessarily to test. It's for the... God dang! The same smirk forms on her lips. She's gonna kill him, bruh. So, will you do this? Well, I'm not gonna have you kill a man without... I am gonna help, because I don't want the guy to have permanent marks. Her stare is serious, and she is looking deep into your eyes, like someone who says you'll regret this if you say no. Yes, of course. Wonderful. Potion of heal wounds. Redstone. Okay, I remember that ingredient. Light flower. That's moon essence. Whatever. Oh, right. I can't just click it again. Wonderful. Redstone. Light flower. I think that was it, right? Yeah, light flower. And then moon essence. Yeah. Please tell me. Yeah, okay, we're good. I don't want to give the poor lad something wrong. Here you go, Lady Rosa. Thank you. And if he turns out to be the right man for me, I may need you to commission more of those while we're in town. But I'll have my doubts that I'll be able to go through with the test. Good luck to him. Lady Rosa pays for your services and leaves the store. That lady scares me. I wouldn't want to be the poor guy. Me neither. Night. We got a day and night cycle. And I guess our first day in the new town is over. I should probably close the store, so... As you say that, the door slams open and someone bursts in, quickly shutting the door behind them. Okay, I didn't think they'd see me come in. Good. Excuse me? The guards are outside. Oh, I see. You're ready for the cops! Stop screaming, they'll hear you! Oh no, a fugitive in my store, what if the guards come in? What if they do if they think I'm helping her? My career as a potion seller will be over! Do you have a license or something? I'll be branded as a criminal across the kingdom! Stop freaking out! I'll leave as soon as the guards are clear. But don't worry about it. What did you say? Potion seller? You got potions of invis? Gloria, you genius, you hit the jackpot today. Listen, you sell potions, right? I need a potion. Let's do some business. Okay, what do you need? I got a big job coming up and I need a potion of dexterity. You give me the potion now and I'll pay you for the job when it's done. I better get like 10%. Make it 20%. We need that money. Was it dex? Strength. Advantage. Heightens your instincts for a short period. Here it is, dex. Cat claw, light flower, dream essence. Alright. How about it? We got a deal? I don't think she plans on paying me, but I won't say no. What if she's some kind of murderer? Sure. I knew you'd see it my way. You gotta get out of this situation, Margardia. Just carry the potion and pray for the best. Cat claw. I'm gonna do this the right way, because I bet that if I mess this up, it'll have consequences of her, like she'll get caught by the police or something, and she'll get mad at me. Oh god. What was it? Cat claw, light flower, dream essence, right? Well, let's check it one more time. Cat claw, light flower, yeah. Here you go. Thanks, witch. Looks like the guards are cleared out too. If this potion works, you and I are gonna make bank. Believe it. On the opposite end of the spectrum, she comes out of this doing a job well done. I may have lots of money. We're now partners, you know. Oh, good. Yeah, partner. I'm Gloria, by the way. See you after the big score, partner. With a smile and a wink, Gloria leaves the store in a hurry after stuffing the potion in her pouch. She didn't pay you. You're not very good at business. Shut up! That was stressful. Are you going to call the guards? I think it'd be better if I didn't. Why? I don't know. She just didn't seem like a bad person. I was scared at first, but I think if she wanted to hurt me, she would have done it. There. Let's hope whatever she's getting into doesn't blow up in your face. That's what I'm worried about. And that's what I was also worried about if I did the wrong potion, and then it would just mess up. That was that was a bit of a wild day. A bit. It's not how I describe it. But you do you. But tomorrow is another day. Let's do our best tomorrow and have a good day. Yeah. Day 2. So we got 1 week here, huh? Yesterday wasn't the most normal of days, but it can't get weirder, am I right? You know, you shouldn't say things like that. Why? You're basically tempting fate into making things even weirder. Are you sure? I don't think that's how it works. Well, we gotta open the store, so let's hope we get lots of clients today, so we can eat well tonight. You start towards the door and change the sign, but right before you approach it, the door swings open, almost hitting you in the face. Oh wow, careful! Welcome to the potions for tomorrow. How can I help you today? The words came out of your mouth before you can really take a look at the possible client. Now you look at him. Maybe you did tempt fate earlier. Greetings, store owner. I am the humble nameless traveler. I've come to check out your wares. A weirdo's showing up. Yep, total weirdo. Tubbs, please don't call the guards. I'm not a weirdo, and please don't call the guards. Through his mask, you can see that the nameless traveler is on the verge of tears. That was fast. I'm a humble traveler, and I've come to look at your wares. Why would you possibly do this to me? Yes, it's true that I'm not a normal traveler, but I mean you and your diminutive friend no harm. I see. You and your hands signaled Tums to stay ready at the door as fast as possible. I'm in town for business. Yeah, let's go with business. Right. And since I'm in town, I wanted to check out some other stores around. This is a witch potion store, correct? You don't really sense any malice from the stranger's voice or movements. You feel like he's not used to actually talking to normal people or being around them. Yeah? Well, what can I brew for you today? Okay, let me think for a second. I didn't actually think I was going to get this far. How about a potion of wakefulness? That one's easy, right? I don't know what a potion of wakefulness is. Keeps you aware for a few hours, no matter how tired you are. It's just coffee. It's just coffee. Brown beans, and moon essence. Yeah, that's an easy one. I'll be right back. I didn't know it was a coffee shop. What was it? Moonlight essence? Or dream essence? Moon essence, okay. Alright. Get your coffee and get out of here. Thank you, witch. And as a thank you for showing kindness to a complete stranger, I shall reveal my true identity. Throwing his cloak away, the traveler reveals himself to be a demon? You guess. You could tell before. Behold, are you not afraid to be in my presence now? So you're really a demon. Are you an important one? Am I an important one? The great Caesar. Caesar? I'm gonna say Caesar. The demon lord, tremble before me, mortal. He says this as he slips a hand in his pocket and pulls out a couple of coins. Here you go. Thanks for the potion. This covers it, right? Yeah, that covers it. Great. Now I must leave, mortal. Tremble in fear, knowing that the Demon Lord himself walks among you humans. Ah! Putting his disguise back on, the Demon Lord waves at you and leaves. You can still hear his boisterous laugh echo outside. After politely waving to the Demon Lord, you and Tubbs go back to work arranging potions and ingredients. Do you think he really was the Demon Lord? I don't believe it for a second. That's killing my voice. Yeah. That wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be when you walked in. You keep doing this. I need water. I need a water. Give me a second. Okay. We got water in hand. You keep doing this. You keep jinxing it. Are you a witch? You are a witch. You should know how these things work. I'm not specialized in curses. I can't curse myself. We'll be at this point. Afternoon. I've been liking the cast of characters so far. Definitely widely ranged. The store rings, announcing arrival of a new client. Good afternoon. Ah, good afternoon. Welcome to Potions for Tomorrow. The woman before you is wearing a maid dress and a cold expression. Her eye is focused on you like a hawk, staring at her prey. I'm looking for someone, miss. I'm Margardia. This is my homunculus Tubbs. Sup? I knew that voice was firm. It's a pleasure to meet you both. I'm Florencia? Florencia? I'm gonna say Florencia. A maid. Now, to business. Did you see a man in a cloak wearing a gaudy mask? I'm looking for him. She may have stopped herself in time, but it was enough for you to realize something. She may look almost human, but her eyes or her ears are a dead giveaway that she is in fact a demon. Still, she probably has no problems passing herself as a human. Most people don't know what demons actually look like. They just always expect them to have horns, like the man you met earlier. Oh, the guy claiming to be a demon lord? He left a bit before you came in. So he was here, and he said he was a demon lord. Yeah, Caesar, I think. When you utter the word Caesar, a flash of worry crosses the maid's eyes, but it vanishes as quickly as it came. Oh yeah, he tends to do that. But he's no such thing. Please forget all about that. Oh yeah, don't worry about it. I already forgotten. We believe that guy's a demon lord, right? Yeah, I'm glad we're understood. Just in case. The maid reaches into her pocket and pulls out a small bag of coins. Whoo! Getting paid for doing nothing. We like it. Both him and I were never here. Understood. I can't take this. I'm not taking a bribe. Oh. Cold fury flashes in her eyes once again. It vanishes. Very well. I will buy something from you, and this is your payment. I also expect client confidentiality to apply. Oh, I desire a poison potion. Alright. Animal friendship. What would poison look like? Here it is. Dark flower, cold rock, evil essence. The way she says it sounds like a threat, more than a request. She chose this potion as a warning. Sure, right away! What was it again? Dark flower, cold rock, evil. Dark flower, cold rock, evil. Here. Here you go. I find it interesting that the game doesn't tell me that I made the right potion. Also makes me think that there are consequences for making the wrong one. Thank you, and keep the change. Before she leaves the store, she turns her head quickly and stares at you for a second. Her eyes say, I got my eye on you. You wait for a few seconds to make sure she's gone before returning to Tubbs. So that really was a demon lord? Yes, it was. She did more to confirm who he was than deny it honestly. Oh my god. Water. I don't think those two are good at keeping a low profile. She's probably running after him to prevent people finding out who he is. If that's the case, she's not doing the best job. Not at all. Nighttime. After the seizure of the Demon Lord and Florencia, the Demon Maid, surely your day can only get normal from here. See, I would think that. You would think that. Here we go. A person. Excuse me. A young man enters the shop. He is dressed well and well kept, and his rose-scented perfume fills the store the moment the store closes. People have a habit of doing this, bro. Always in before the store closes. The smell seems familiar. He swears remembering the same perfume yesterday. Is her name Rosa? I forget. Welcome to the push until tomorrow. He looks normal enough. Finally, a normal client. Oh good, you're still open. The young man does a polite bow. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. I'm Alfonso. I came here to look for some supplies. And you are? I'm Margardia. Nice to meet you. What a beautiful name. Lady Margardia. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. My mistress is in town for a few days, on a private matters. While she's busy in a meeting, I decided to do some personal shopping. So I wonder if this is the fiancé? The arranged marriage guy? That the other person's gonna torture or something? Well, feel free to look around, and let me know if there's anything you want. Thank you. Alfonso gives you a warm smile and sets out browsing your wares. After a few minutes of inquisitive looking, he turns to you. This potion of damage resistance, what exactly does it do? Let me tell you. Where is it? Here. Attacks cause smaller wounds, but it'll still hurt. It makes you get less hurt for a few minutes after you drink it. It's a bit on the expensive side. I see, so it reduces damage, but does it dull the pain? Excuse me? Will the strikes still hurt the same, even if they don't leave deep wounds? I wouldn't know that. I haven't even tried. I think it's worth a try. Are you planning on using it on someone? Oh, it's for myself. Alfonso gives you the same warm smile as before. My mistress has a very specific, taste. It's very important for us that marks are not permanent. I would not be able to perform my duties to my mistress if I was covered in hideous scars, now would I? Now you remember, the smell, it's the same smell of the Baroness Rosa. The pieces click in your brain. Could you prepare one of these for me? I can pay whatever it costs. Of course! I can't. What is it? Stone, giant skin, and oak res. Redstone. Redstone, dragon skill, giant skin, and oak essence, right? Yeah. Let's do it. Here you go. Thank you so much. I can't wait to find out how it works. Nobody in this town's normal. Is your mistress in the Rosefield Baroness? Yes, did you meet Mistress Rosa? Isn't she wonderful? Yes, I did. She was here yesterday to buy a potion. Oh, probably for her would-be husband, am I correct? Alfonso's face turns sour as he thinks about the Count. So no, he's not. No, he's not. He's not the guy. Yes, I think so. A horrible man. He speaks to her as if she is lesser than him. He's nothing more than a worm. I am unable to see how lucky he is. All he thinks about is the lands he'll gain from the marriage. Oh, please forgive me. It is not for a mere servant to speak ill of nobility. Forget what I've said. He raises the potion and looks at it. But thank you very much for this. Please, keep the change. He throws a small bag of coins on the counter. Enough for the potion, and still some. I'll return to buy some more if this works as I hope it does. Alfonso gives you a polite bow as he leaves. The strong perfume of roses follows him out the shop. Not a single normal client today, huh? What did I do to deserve this? You kept jinxing it. Do you think Nana had to deal with stuff like this? Based on the kind of person your grandma was, I think she dealt with it far worse in her life. I guess you're right. Day 3. So is a week 7 days or 5 days? I would imagine 7 days, right? As dawn breaks on your 3rd day at the capital, a commotion can be heard outside the store. The thundering sound of a dozen armored footsteps walking in unison and stomping right outside. That's concerning. Maybe they're finally here to arrest you. That's what I'm worried about. I did house a criminal and help. Arrest me? But I didn't do anything. I can name at least 3 clients that were here in the last 2 days that would get you in jail. Why did you have to remind me of that? I had already forgotten. A couple of minutes after the guards outside stopped moving, Scrat? That's the squat figure. Stands outside the door. One of the soldiers rushes open introducing His Majesty, first of his name, the man who beat back the tides of the demon army, King Alberto the Great. With his introduction finished, the king walks into the store. Strange, I expected him to be taller. Nana's stories all made him to be big and imposing. Maybe I imagined it wrong. Greetings, attendant. Could you fetch the owner of the establishment? Her and I are old friends, and I would love to have a chat with her. Greetings, Your Majesty. I'm afraid I can't fetch the owner, since I am her. Camellia, is that you? It can't be. You were so much older last we met. Oh no. But now that I look at you, yeah, you look exactly the same as the day we met all those decades ago. And finally, you got to make that potion of youth you wouldn't stop talking about. There's a shine in the king's eye. He recognized he has an old friend. His smile grows broader and broader as he speaks. I'm sorry, King, but aren't you confused? I'm I'm tripping up again. I had him for a minute, but I'm starting to trip up again. Margardia, Camellia was my grandmother. She died a few years ago, and I took over the business. Dang. Poor lad. Your words hit the king like a knife, but his smile begins to fade. His eyes close, and he takes a deep breath. I see. I apologize for my lack of manners, Lady Margardia. Your grandmother was a near friend of mine, who I hadn't seen in many years since I spoke to her, since her store was last year. So does it loop? It could loop. Just takes like decades or something. So imagine my excitement when the news of the potion store on legs parking itself on the streets got to me. I had to come to see my old friend Camellia. I will not ask for the details, but was her passing peaceful? Yeah. I'm glad. There's a sadness in his eyes now, like he just lost another connection to a life he had long ago. As if catching himself, King Alberto turns back and forces a smile as big as he can. Not a business. I came all the way, and I'm not leaving empty-handed. I would love to try the work of Camellia's only apprentice. Oh yes, of course. What did you have in mind? Back during the war, at the previous demon ward, I was drinking Camellia's potion of heal wounds by the bucket load. Sometimes I still taste it in my dreams. So one of those, please. I'm coming right up. Redstone, flower, moon essence. Maybe they'll imprint in my mind, maybe they won't. Redstone, light flower, yeah. Redstone, light flower, moon? Yes. I gotta make sure I get it right. I always like to play the right way the first time. Here you go. Just like Nana used to make. The king takes his potion in his hands, and his eyes once again shining like a child who was given a plate of their favorite food. He uncorks the bottle and drinks it in one swig. His face then turns sour. No good. Man, let's get out of this place. Clearly the quality... Dang! Quality of the store's gotten worse. What? Am I wrong here? Light flower moon essence, right? King Alberto turns around and leaves the store looking almost angry at you. He shuts the door with all his might as he leaves. Slamming the door, it goes through the shop. Wow, he wasn't what I expected from Nana's stories. But she really did nail it when he said he was pig-headed and rude. Your grandma has many things in life, but a liar sure wasn't one of them. I used to think of all the ingredients. I used all the ingredients and did exactly as she told me. What's the deal? Some people are just never happy with what they get. They create expectations in their mind you can never hope to achieve. So I guess I'm not with good standings with the king. That's not great. Because if I was with good standings on the king, we could make some issues disappear, you know? Lady Margardia, how goes it? How good is it to see you again? Sir Rodrigo, hello! Yes, hello. I've come with great news. Thanks to your potion's help, there's one less fiend threatening our beautiful kingdom. You have my eternal gratitude. Thanks to your potion and goddess's grace, I was able to cut the dragon's head off in one swing. I'm happy to know it was useful. It was more than useful. I could not have done it without you. Your potion saved me from perishing to the vile creatures by a breath. I'm in debt, and a knight always pays their debts. Oh no, don't worry about that. Today I come asking for your help once more. I require your impressive potion work. My next target is to keep kingdom safe is a dangerous one. I'm going to hunt the sire of small dragon I fought yesterday. The sire? A most dangerous task, but a noble one. It seems getting rid of its kin has triggered the rage of its father. Oh no, that seems awful. I hope it won't attack the capital. Don't worry, my troops and I will move out to protect its citizens, you included. So what potions can I brew for you today, valiant knight? Hey, you flatter me. Lady Margardia, I would like a potion that can help me heal the wounds which I will surely suffer at the hands of the enemy. The same one? Huh. But also something that could protect me from the fearful aura, just to like wakefulness or high spirits, cheers you up. Mind control, a forbidden potion, take control of another person for an hour. Okay, so that's not it. Damage res, cat's grace. So I'm thinking it is potion of spirits. Or wakefulness. I'm gonna assume spirits. Redstone, light fire, moon. Understand, I'll get it right away. Wait, so am I doing healing first? I'm gonna do the spirits one first. Beans, light fire, intox. Okay. Beans. Okay. Okay. Just in case, I'm gonna do healing wounds first. Redstone, Flower Moon. And then we'll go with the potion of high spirits. Redstone, Flower Moon. Redstone, Flower, Moon. Okay, we're good. We're good. See, I'm worried that if I gave him into the wrong order, because order seems to matter, like when putting in the ingredients, I'm worried that if I give him to the wrong order, he'll drink the spirits first when he needs to heal up and like die happy or something. Anyway, brown beans, light fire, intox. Brew. What? What do you mean? Wait. Light brown beans, intox, light fire. So this isn't what? Okay, so you can't mess up? Or either I can't mess up. No. Because it's definitely brews a potion. Okay. Well, I guess high spirits isn't what it is. Fear resistance. What? It's the same thing. It'll do the same job. Dark fire, brown beans, oak essence. It's also interesting to know that I can't mess up. A little sad that I can't mess up, but it is interesting now. Dark fire, oak. Yes. Here you go. Thank you once again. Sir Rodrigo pays you and turns to leave, but before he walks out the door, he looks back, a bit worried. Is everything okay? Did I mess up? Oh, nothing's wrong, it's just... Sir Rodrigo's face turns sad, as the words he is about to say cause him great shame. I have a request for one more potion, if that's okay. Sure. A potion to keep my spirits up during the fight. I would never imply that I, the great Sir Rodrigo, would feel afraid to face the enemy. But it does wear the spirit down to know I'm responsible for this new threat, even if it is to protect the kingdom. The goddess did not create men with the intention of taking lives. Of course, I'll do my best. Thank you. And that was beans, light fire, intox. Yeah. This should help. Thank you. I ask that you keep this last potion a secret. The morale of my troops could suffer a heavy blow if they found out their commander was just as human as they are. I'll keep your secret. Sir Rodrigo shows you a big smile as he hands you the gold for the potion. I know I could count on you, Lady Margardia. I'll make sure to pay you a visit once I return victorious. Good luck. With the old potions and the goddess watching over me, there's no need for luck. The knight exits the store full of determination and convinced that he will succeed in his next battle. Cubs is on screen, bro. Do you think Sir Rodrigo is the same knight Nana used to talk about in her stories? I don't know. You know, the one that always had her back and was always by her side? How old is Nana? You said you was her grandmother. How old are you? He is old enough to be that knight. But there are a lot of knights in the kingdom. I guess you're right. He would have said something if it was him, right? Maybe. Like the king, I would imagine. Oh boy. Good evening, Margarita. Welcome, Lady Rosa. The Baroness Lady Rosa is here, looking as noble and well-dressed as you last saw her. What can I do for you today? Did the test with your future husband go well? It failed miserably. The man has less spine than an earthworm. He freaked out before we even started. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Such a shame. I wasn't trying to force anything on him, mind you. He agreed to give it a try. But the moment he realized he wouldn't be the one in control, he started yelling and got mad. Oh my! Yes, some men can't stand the idea of not being the ones in control. can't handle being vulnerable. But as my servant said, can't argue with taste, we only lament it. Would that be Alfonso? Yes, it would. Dear Alfonso, my most trusted, beloved servant. Was he here yesterday? The Lady Rosa's face softens while talking about Alfonso. There's a happiness in her voice that you didn't hear before. Yes, he came about this time yesterday. Oh, I see he was out while I was meeting with the king. You were meeting with the king? What stature does this person have? That devious smirk you had seen before forms on her lips. I didn't give you permission to leave while I was busy. I'll have to talk with him, my dear servant, once I come back. But now I have other problems at hand, and you may be able to help me deal with them. I do not wish to get married to the Count. He has proven over and over again that we have nothing in common. He insists on talking down to me. He's a disgusting man. It sure sounds like it. But the marriage was arranged by the king. That's why you're talking about the king. And the royal buffoon does not break it up without a good reason. Isn't the fact that you two don't love each other enough to cancel it? Oh, sweet Margardia. No, it's not how the song and dance works. Love has nothing to do with marriage in the minds of royalty. The only way to call off the king is for the king himself to say so, or the count to ask for its cancellation. Just the men? You have no say in it? I understand that she has no say in it, but doesn't she have stature too? No, which pains me. I do not wish to be controlled not by them or by anyone. So I beg you. I know this person is considered highly dangerous and could get a lot of trouble for making it. Lady grasps your hands and looks into your eyes. I need you to sell me a potion of mind control so that I can be free of this loveless marriage I'm about to be stuck in. Potion of mind control is very rare, very expensive, and very dangerous. They give the user the ability to control a person for a full hour. Most kingdoms, including this one, have outlawed the creation of those potions. You do have the material for making one. I guess I can make one for you. You better pay nice. What do we got? Mind's Eye. Oh, Fiend's Eye. Nightmare Shard, Evil Essence. Okay. Fiend's Eye, Nightmare Shard. Potion is ready. Oh, thank you so much. You hesitate for a second, but you give her the potion. You're using this on the Count, right? Well, so I guess I thought she was gonna use it on the king and call it the wedding, but she also said that she could use it on the Count to call it off too. Correct. Please promise me you won't make him do anything else other than break the engagement. She thinks for a moment, but looks at you in the eyes before replying. I give you my word as Baroness that I will only use this to break the engagement. You hand her the potion. Thank you, Margardia. He made the right choice, I promise. She leaves the big bag of coins on the counter and walks out of the shop. Did I? There's enough for at least 2 of those potions. We won the day. Monies and everything, Tubbs. I feel like I've compromised where I shouldn't. I don't know. She looked pretty sincere. Yeah, I hope she's being sincere. What's the worst that could happen? Tubbs, you're the one jinxing it. There, got me there. But don't worry. All you did was give a sadistic, very rich girl a potion that could land you both in jail forever. You're not helping. Nana, please give me the strength to go on. I like this game. You're at the halfway mark of your time at the capital. 4 days? So I guess it is 7, then. Soon it'll be time for the store to lift up from the ground and walk away from this place and its people. You gaze into the boiling mixture in your cauldron, preparing for the day that is about to start. Have you been using your skills for good? Have you been helping those people achieve a better tomorrow? Would your grandmother be proud of the person you've become? Once again, witch! What the? How did you get in? The door was locked. I didn't even open the store yet. Let's get the cards now. Oh, you broke my door. I didn't mean to. Guys, give me the strength. I'll fix it, okay? The Demon Lord starts to furiously fiddle with the broken lock, and his hands sweating. He has no idea what he's doing. Defeated, he gives up. I'll get my maid to come fix it. Okay? She's good at these things. As long as someone fixes my dear, I don't care who does. Tubbs, you know what to do. Tubbs gets up from the chair and waddles towards the door, then sits in front of it, becoming the world's most rotund doorstop. So, what do you want today? What? You rub the bridge of your nose. It's like your brain is threatening to pop like a balloon. You came to the store for a reason, didn't you? Yes, I did. From the pocket, he produces a crumpled piece of paper. If he is the one who wrote it, it has beautiful handwriting. I'm going to be in town in a few more days, and I need these potions to guarantee that I don't get caught by either the guards or by Florencia. I assume you two have met her at some point. Yeah. Yep. She has been going after me to guarantee that people don't find out who I am and take me back to the demon castle. But I can't go yet. I need to get back at the king for what he's stolen from me. The king stole something? You remember the previous day interaction with King Alberto. Actually, that checks out. Years ago, he and his army raided the previous Demon Lord's castle, pillaged everything they could as trophies. The previous Demon Lord was my father, and I would like to get some of his things back. Oh, his powerful magical artifacts? No, nothing of power. Not enough to make the king want to go into war against the demons again. I just want something to remember my father by. There's a longing in his eyes, for that the second makes you forget that this man is a complete buffoon that broke the door. You turn your attention back to the shopping list. Well, I can't say I don't relate to wanting to remember people we've lost. Fine, I'll make your potions, but you better not use them for evil. Flint. Yes, I promise. Okay, let's see here. Potion of Cat Grace, in case Florencia tries to grab me. Potion of Climbing, for a quick getaway when I'm cornered by Florencia. And a potion of Wakefulness. I can't sleep while I'm being hunted. Also, I liked how the last one tasted. Great picks, right? He picked these specifically to escape his maid, not the guards. It's clear where his priorities lie. And you promise your maid won't fix the door today? Yeah, she'll probably come after me soon. Just tell her I broke the door. Fine, let's get to work. What am I doing? I forget. There's Potion of Cat's Grace. Cat Claw, Moon Essence. Well, let's get this done. Cat's Claw, Moon Essence. Burp. And Climbing. I think it was Climbing. Here. Giant Skin, Eagle Feather, Dream Essence. Giant Skin, Eagle Feather, Dream Essence. And Wakefulness. Beans. Let's copy, right? Yeah, Moon Essence. Here we are. Here you go. Wonderful. As soon as he grabs the potions, you notice a small twitch in his ears. Huh? She's coming, gotta buy, gotta go, goodbye! He pushes Tubbs out of the way and runs out of the door like his life depends on it. You didn't pay for it. Ask Florencia for that too. Soon he is nothing more than a speck on the horizon. This town is going to drive me insane. It was bound to happen at some point. At least you have fun while it happens. Is this supposed to be fun? I'm having fun. Tubbs, get away from the door. What? Before they can finish their question, Tubbs was launched towards the door, forward as the door was violently thrown open. Where is he? Florencia, the Demon Lord's maid, was here. Her eye darts around the store looking for signs of a runaway master. Hi, Florencia, you just missed him. Damn it all. Realizing that she broke character, the maid catches herself and returns to her neutral expression and refined face. I'll be on my way then. Wait! He left you a message. What did he say? He asked if you could fix our door that he broke and pay for his bill. Oh, she closes her eye and takes a deep breath. But you swear for a moment you see a vein pop in her forehead. I see. Valencia takes a deep breath and looks at the door. Why? It only takes her a few seconds to fix the door lock and put it back into place. It's fixed. Thanks, and here's a list of what he bought and how much it cost. Valencia's eyes run down the potion list, and their cost turns her attention to you. Very well, since I'm here, and I know what he bought, maybe I should buy the same potions on my own. Some potions on my own. I would like the following. Potion of Strength, Potion of Advantage, and Potion of Heal Wounds. Why the last one? Are you gonna get hurt chasing him around? I'm not the one who's gonna get hurt. Oh. Potion of... what? What was it? Strength, that's what it was. Dragon Scale, Giant Skin, Intox. It is starting to get in my head. Will that be all? Yes, thank you, Lady Margardia. If you'll excuse me, the hunt continues. If you don't mind me asking, why not let Caesar finish his business in town and wait for him to go home? Master Caesar is not the brightest. His heart is in the right place, but he is a walking diplomatic disaster. He is allowed to roam in the town freely. He will inevitably cause a problem, and that will result in danger for all demonkind. He does not want war, of course. None of us do. But when he sets his mind to something, he jumps head first. It is my job to keep him in line, protect him from the others, especially himself. So I cannot let him roam freely. He must be brought back home, even by force. But good luck then. I'm not the one who needs luck. Valencia steps out of your shop and then breaks into a sprint, the same direction Caesar had run into earlier. Alright, well, who we got this time? Okay. It seems like there's a pattern with the NPCs here. Excuse me. Oh, Alfonso, welcome! Alfonso, Lady Rosa's servant, is here. Strangely, you don't smell the rose perfume on last time. Thank you, Lady Margardia. Lady Rosa was here the other day and I mentioned that you had come over. Oh, did she say anything? I guess she was surprised you'd gone somewhere without her. Anything else? Alfonso is looking at you expectantly. Whoops. Oh yeah, we're good. I think she said something about having to talk with you later. I see. Suddenly his excited expression turns into a sad frown. You said she was here yesterday, right? We've met since then and she didn't say a word about it? I wonder what's wrong. Did I make a mistake? I'm sure it's fine. She's probably busy, right? He gives you a cheery expression. Yes, that must be it. So what do you want to do for today? What can I do for you today? Oh, yes. I would like to make you a potion to cheer me up and a potion that could help me sleep. So high spirits and rest? Here we are. Life Hour Lavender. Okay. I haven't been sleeping very well lately. I see. Coming right up. I'm blanking already. And then rest. Lavender. Life Flower, Lavender, Dream. That makes sense. Life Flower, Lavender. Whoops. Dream. And done. Thank you very much. So, did Lady Rosa tell you anything about what she's planning? She's planning something. Alfonso looks confused and hurt. He doesn't know anything. Well, you know, don't worry about it. Okay. If Lady Rosa didn't tell me anything, she must have had her reasons, I'm sure. Alfonso lets out a heavy sigh. Since this whole marriage thing we haven't been talking much. I feel like she's growing distant. I've been by her side for so long that the idea of being kept in the dark about her plans just hurts me more than any physical punishment could. But, Alfonso, I'll be okay. That idea that something was going to happen, she asked me not to accompany her with her dinner with the king tonight. Is that where she plans to use her potion? If she had used it already, Alfonso wouldn't be in this state. I'm sure she had her reasons. I would never doubt her, but it doesn't feel good to be kept in the dark. She probably doesn't want him to get involved with such things if things go south with her plan. Even if it's for your own good? Even if it's for your own good. Well, I must take my leave now. I need to prepare dinner, if you'll excuse me. Goodbye, and goodbye. Like the last time, he does a polite bow, but you can tell his heart is not into it this time. I hope things between them will be okay. Matters of the heart are complicated. I guess they are. I've been drinking so much water to keep up with Tubbs' voice that I have to go to the bathroom. I'll be back in a second. Oh. Bruh, she always come in the morning. She must be an early riser. Good morning, Margardia. Oh, Lady Rosa. Good morning. I've come today to inform you that your trust in me was not misplaced. Your potion worked like a charm and my engagement is undone. I'm happy to hear that. And as promised, I did not use the potion to get anything other than that out of the ordeal. Great! How did she do the engagement anyway? Tubbs walks up to you and pulls on your dress to get your attention. He's holding a newspaper. I imagine your little homunculus is about to tell you. Bro, I swear to God, she killed him or something. Tubbs holds up the front page of the newspaper. Let's see here. Count Matthias breaks engagement with Baroness Rosa Rosefield after... Yes. After having a mental breakdown and throwing eggs at the king during a dinner party. Keep reading. During the incident, the Count Matthias was heard yelling, being anywhere near that woman is enough to drive any man insane. I will not marry her. I don't think this is what I expected to happen when I gave you the potion. I thought you just wanted to make him talk to the king and call it off. I had to make sure the king wouldn't try to arrange another marriage for me after this one. This is terrible for your reputation, and his. Matthias will be fine. He can just put the blame on me as soon as enough people forget it ever happened. My reputation doesn't matter. I don't care what people think of me. As long as I can live how I want, with the other person I care about, I'm happy. Well, what will you do now? My business in town is almost concluded after this. I'll be here for another day, and then Alfonso and I will return to the Rosefield. Once then, I'll give him a reward for supporting me, and as punishment for leaving my side during the trip to go on his own errands. I hope you have fun, and stay safe on your way back. Thank you, we will. And with that same devious smirk you've seen numerous times by now, Baroness Rose leaves your shop, and you notice Alfonso had been standing outside the shop waiting for her. Poor Alfonso. I don't know, Margardia. From what I've heard of the guy, he's probably very happy with the outcome and what will happen next to him. You're halfway through your 5th day at the capital, and things have been going through pretty well. You've had few weird encounters so far, but nothing you'd call horrendous. As you look towards the door, in the distance you see the contingent of the knights that follows King Alberto around, heading in your shop's direction. Here he comes again, introducing His Majesty first of his name, the man who's beat back the tides of the demon army, King Alberto the Great. Camille's granddaughter, I've come to give you another chance to impress me and change my mind about the quality of your work. Okay, why? I have a name, you know. The king doesn't need to explain his reasons to anyone but himself. And about your name, I'll remember it when I feel like you're important enough to be remembered. First, I wanna... Something inside you tells it's time to stand up for yourself and stop this now. You don't even live in his kingdom. You're not even from here. Please leave my store. Huh? Tubbs, can you please show the king to the exit? You got it, boss. Tubbs starts waddling the key towards the exit. You can see the king's face has already turned a very bright shade of red. You dare speak to me like this? A nobody that's not even good as her predecessor, talking to the king like this. Has the world gone mad? First there are rumors circulating that demons are in my capital, and now I listen to a no-name witch tell me to go away. I'm the King Alberto, the man who defeated the demon lord, ruler of this kingdom, and you will show me proper respect. And I'm Margardia, the owner of the store, and I really don't care about your problems. Please leave. To think, Camellia, sweet Camellia, one of my great companions, a woman I invited to be royal witch, would raise such a brat. To think the man Mom called pig-headed rude is basically a tyrant, and basically a tyrant would be all of those things. She would never say such things. Camellia was my confidant. She was someone I could always go to with my problems. She was someone you were always trying to force and listen to your problems. She left after the war because you didn't change. Why do you think Nana didn't come back to the kingdom after so many years? She wanted to distance herself from you. Alberto has gone from bright red to white, like a wave of despair washed over him. That's it. You got him on the ropes. It's time to give him a coup de grace. He will surely need something to deal with his wounds you just inflicted on his ego. High spirits? Yeah, high spirits. Beans, life hour, talks. Beans. Whoops. What? Light fire? Yeah. What? How is this not what he needs? Okay, obviously she said heal his wounds, but I really thought it would be like mental wounds. Light spirits. So, moon essence and redstone. I get it, because he asked for the healing before. Here, you're gonna need this. It's on the house. Maybe it'll help with whatever's wrong with you. You throw a potion of heal wounds in his direction. He grabs it out of reflex. Not sure what to say, King Alberto simply turns and walks out of the store, his face still as white as a ghost. You handled that pretty well, boss. I thought I was gonna pass out. Oh my goodness, my legs are shaking. I thought he was gonna order you to be executed on the spot. You and me both, Tubbs. I need to lay down now. Is it night? No. Okay, so I guess she's like taking a nap or something. Thought it was the day over or something. We haven't seen that thief in a few days. I wonder if the guards caught on to her or something. Probably. How hard could it be? She didn't look very sneaky. Who didn't look sneaky? At some point, Gloria the thief had entered the shop without anyone noticing. She's holding a large bag, which made her sudden appearance even more confusing. Did you go deaf, or did she just... Is she just that good at her job? Hello, Gloria. It's been a few days. Sure has, partner. I had to lay low for a few days, and the guards get off my back. It's not every day someone steals from the counts and gets away with it. You stole from a count? You bet. Was that due to Count Matthias? The one had a mental breakdown the other day? Your potion did wonders. Picked their window lock like it was nothing. Yeah. Good to know it worked. It did. In record time, too. Amazing work. That's what it's for after all, huh? You didn't talk like to the guards at all, did you? We're partners, right? I can't let her know I was worried she was gonna come after me if I did. Good job, partner. So, what's your name anyway? Margardia. Nice, good name. From one of her pouches, Gloria pulls out a paper and starts writing something. What's that? Thieves Guild paperwork. Gotta put you in there as my co-conspirator, so that you show up as the records and they can tax the winnings right. The Thieves Guild charges taxes? They do paperwork? Bureaucracy is everywhere. It's not as easy as it was before. It has good sides. Gloria stuffs the paper back in her pouch. Alright, this is your part. She throws a small sack of coins on the counter. Looking at it, you can tell that it was enough for the potion she bought and some extra. I told you I'd pay you after the big score. That should be enough, and get a little extra on your part. But thank you. Yeah, don't mention it. Gloria gives you a serious look. I'm serious. Don't mention it to anyone. Just as quick as her expression changed, and she went back to a normal look. Alright, time for the next score. We'll make bank this time. Partner. I thought we were going to be done. I don't want to be any more part in this. So what's your plan? We're going after the king this time. The king? That's right. It's a big job, partner. I can't tell you much about it now in case the guards interrogate you. But we got a client that's very interested in some of the king's trophies from the war. Hey, how about that? I guess they're conspiring with the Demon King. It'll be fine, don't worry. But here's a list of things I need for the next job. Let's see here. Potion of Invis, makes sense. Potion of Cat's Grace, sure. A potion of Animal Friendship. Okay, this makes sense except the last one. Well, what's with that? Gloria looks visibly shaken at your question, as if she didn't expect you to ask the question about the potion in particular. That one's... You don't need to know about that. It's all part of the plan. You make the potions and I score. Deal? Sure, sorry. Why did she get defensive about it? Well... Here are your potions? Great, amazing. I'll pay you when I get back. Bye. Gloria bolts out the door with tremendous speed, almost bumping into people walking outside. You can hardly believe that was the same person that had somehow sneaked into your store when you weren't looking. I'm worried about where this is going. Why? Money's money. If she brings you the money to pay for the potion, then it's none of your business. I don't want to think of it like that. I don't want my potions to be used for evil. Or the way some of your clients have been so far. I think it's a bit too late for that, huh? Look, the way I see it, as long as the guards aren't here to arrest you tomorrow, we're fine. I wish I had your optimism. You gotta have positive thinking. You wouldn't be arrested so far, right? And by this point, Tubbs starts to count on his little fingers. He has fingers? I think you committed 5 crimes this week. Yeah, you helped demons, sold a legal potion, you disgraced the king, and you helped a thief. Twice. If the guards didn't get to you yet, they are not getting you anytime soon. I'm afraid to ask how you know so much about the criminal life. Yeah, don't ask me about that. 2 more days. 2 more days and we're out of this town. God dang. Good morning, Lady Margardia. Oh, good morning, Alfonso. You're in high spirits today. How could I not? My mistress is free from her arranged marriage and we're returning home. The perfume of roses is almost unbearable today. Like he's drenched in perfume. Do you need anything today? Not today, thank you. I came by to say goodbye, as we're about to leave the capital. You were willing to listen to me last time as I was here, and I now understand the words you said to me that day. Still, I didn't agree that keeping secrets, even for one's sake, is a good idea. But my mistress has explained her reasoning for keeping her plans from me. Oh, I'm glad that you two talked. Yes, we had a long conversation yesterday. That explains the perfume. I fear to know what their conversations look like. I would also like to thank you for helping her with her problem. From what I understand, the potion you gave her is not very common to come by. In a way, yeah. His smile is warm and sincere. It means the world to me that you supported her where I couldn't. Her happiness is more important to me than life itself. The sadness of being kept in the dark and not being able to help her while she was suffering was more than I could bear. You did your best, though. He grabs your hands. Thank you for everything. I do hope your help is so important to us that you have my eternal gratitude. Lady Rosa would not admit it, but I'm sure she feels the same. You can see a carriage outside with the rose stamped on the side of the door. You're both welcome, but I think you should let go of my hand now. Forgive me, I didn't mean to be so personal. Oh, it's fine by me, but I think someone was not enjoying the scene. He points to the carriage. Lady Rosa can see it through the window. She doesn't look very happy. Oh, I see. If you excuse me, that's the sign I must go. Thank you. I really mean it. No problem. You two stay safe. You as well. Well, it seems like that story came to a close. The young servant gives you his regular bow, and this time with extreme enthusiasm, and leaves the store with a spring in his step. Those two deserve each other. I'm sure true love is still alive in one way or another, I guess. Love certainly has many shapes. Oh man. One more day. One more day. Florencia, the demon maid, enters your shop once again. This time she looks calm and collected. With not an ounce of worry about Caesar and her serious expression. Welcome, Florencia. Lady Margardia, I've come to your shop one last time to thank you for your patience when dealing with both Master and Caesar and I. Oh, it's no trouble at all. Did you find him? Yeah, I found him earlier today. He says he has concluded his business and will be peacefully returning to the Demon Castle. I'm glad to hear it. One less weirdo for us to worry about. Sorry if he caused you any trouble. We had to talk, and he should be coming around to your shop soon to apologize for his misdeeds. I'm just glad you guys didn't get into trouble. Yes, I didn't expect things to go as smoothly as they did during our visit. Is all that running it down what she calls smoothly? Once again, I thank you. We may not see each other again, but I appreciate your willingness to help both him and me in our individual missions. Florencia does a bow. As she's reaching your door, she stops. Before I leave, I must ask, why are you so willing to cooperate with the demons? Most humans would not have given them the time of day and would have called the gods on us. Oh, you two are the first demons I met. After the war, Nana spent a lot of time traveling with the demon territory, helping out with demons in need. I wonder now. Now here's another theory. The chicken, the house that spreads legs and walks around town. I wonder if Nana's spirit is still in the house. Nana's spirit is taking her to the places that she thinks she needs to be at the time she needs to be there at. That's my theory. It sounds like Nana could control the chicken legs. I've accompanied her a lot on her trips there, so I know not all the demons are dangerous or evil. Your grandmother sounds like a wise woman. Yes, she was, but I also think she felt bad for her part in the war. She'd say a lot of the demons in the previous Demon Lord's army were conscripts and were forced to fight. She wanted to help the survivors rebuild and have a better life. A small smile forms on Florencia's face. I see your grandmother was the famed witch that helped the human king dethrone the previous lord. I've heard many stories of her deeds during and after the war. Some demons consider her a horrible monster for what she did. To others, she was a savior and freed them all and helped survive after the war. Nana lived a long and complicated life. She had many regrets, but she also cared for a lot of people and demons. If you ask me, your grandmother did the right thing. I wouldn't be here if it weren't for such a kind woman. Florencia lifts her bangs and cover part of her face, which now I can see she has been heavily scarred. So I guess she took part in the war. My face got injured during the war. A human witch, your grandmother, used her potions to save me during dying on the battlefield. Even if I were on the opposite sides of the conflict, be proud of who she was. Once again, she covers her eye and gives you a polite bow. Thank you for your time. I wish that you and your business nothing but prosperity. May we meet again in a less complicated situation. Yes, thank you, Miss Florencia. Goodbye. Bye-bye. There's a lot about Nana that I still don't know, but I'm happy to know others think of her as well. Your grandmother had a big heart. That she did. Wait, I thought it was already night. Oh, this night's gonna be a long one. Excuse me. See, the Demon Lord walks in, with no disguise. He looks unusually embarrassed about his loud and cackling self. You notice that one of his ears looks red, probably Florencia's doing. Caesar! He didn't break the door this time. Yes, witch. Yes, Margardia. Florencia was very mad at me for not asking your name. Sorry about that. It's fine. Not everyone asks. I didn't come today to cause trouble. I only wish to thank you for my stay and say my goodbyes. Florencia, you mentioned that you'd be stopping by. Now that I have no business in this town, it's time for me to leave and face the consequences. Knowing Florencia, there'll be a lot of them. So, you got your scepter? Yes, my father's scepter. I will return home with me where it belongs. As a demon lord, he wasn't very beloved, but he started the war that killed so many. And even as a father, he had many shortcomings, but he tried to raise me as best he could. Most humans, and even some demons, think of him as a monster, but he was still my father, and I wish to remember him. Both the good parts to remind me of who to be, and the bad parts to remind me of who I shouldn't become. I'm glad your mission was a success. and you're taking what is yours home. Thank you. As if remembering his character, and vulnerable expression vanishes from Caesar's face. And now this Lady Margardia, if you ever desire to sell what your wares in the Demon Kingdom, our doors are always open to you. Thank you. I must go now. many demonic and evil things to do. Good luck with that, too. I don't need luck. I'm the Demon Lord! But thank you. Caesar throws his disguise back on with a flourish. Goodbye! Goodbye! And with that, he runs away, his laugh echoing through the air. Maybe I'll take it upon him to answer visiting the Demon Kingdom in the future. That we can figure out how to actually pilot the hut. Yeah, it'd be pretty cool. Last day. One more day. Our last day in the capital. What a shame we have to leave. But what is it? But it is what it is. Okay, Sarah. You changed the door's sign from closed to open, and the instant your partner in crime, Gloria, wanders in. There's no big loot on her back, just a smile on her face. Oh, Gloria, good morning. Good morning, Margardia. I came to pay for the potions that I got the other day, and thank you for helping me out with the job. Didn't lay low as long this time. Yeah, I figured I should pay some of my debts before I leave the city for a while. Stealing the royal palace puts you on a very tight spot, but it was worth it. What did you steal from the king anyway? Oh yeah. Let me paint you a picture, right? So the potion of cat's grace I opened once the ceiling windows and roped down one of the ceiling windows and roped down to the king's trophy room. Okay? And I snatched this big dumb scepter from the king had taken from the previous demon lord. No clue why anyone would want that, but I'm not paid to ask questions. Right? Was that why Caesar was in town? To hire Gloria? Then I kicked something over, drank the potion of invincibility, and the other guards busted in and they left the door open. I went out the door they left open. Pretty genius, right? Gloria looks at you with the pride of a child. She's clearly extremely proud of her work, even if it was very simple. Right, super smart. Yeah. Where does the third potion come in, though? What now? The potion of animal friendship? Did you use it to escape the guard dogs? Or convince a group of birds to attack the guards and let you escape? You're not gonna let that go, are you? Fine. I used it to pet a cat that lives outside my house. Pet a street cat? Yeah, there's a cat outside my house that hangs around by the trash cans. Poor thing looks as thin as a rail, but it's too suspicious to let me feed it. I used the potion to help me get close, so I could give it some food and, pet a little bit. Oh, Gloria? Shut up, don't tell anybody about this. I got a reputation as cool outlaw daredevil. Why was the potion a list of things needed for the robbery? Oh, so I can mark it down as a work expense at the Thieves Guild. Another genius move by Gloria. You just committed tax fraud. As expected from a master thief, right? I guess. Anyway, here's the money for the potions on your part, and here's a goodbye from your partner. Gloria approaches you and extends you her hand, waiting for a handshake. As soon as you grab your hand, she pulls you in closer and gives you a hug. Thanks for helping me out. I had a fair share of backstabbers and people who looked down on me. But you did none of those things. You were honest and helped me out. I hope we can work together sometime. Maybe we'll meet out there in another town. Goodbye, Gloria. Goodbye, partner. With the last goodbyes, Gloria exits her store, and you can see her waving from outside. Sadly waving is cut short by a group of guards rushing towards her, forcing the thief to bolt at full speed. I hope she made it out of town. 2 hours, god dang. Last day, I'm so tired. This is the hardest I ever worked in months. Yeah, usually, I don't know if I can do it. It's the last day. I think I'm gonna cut it with the voices here. Yeah, usually the client day at best. You get a client a day at best. but I guess we could have expected more since we were at the capital. I guess. I'm more surprised at the fact that it's been over since I yelled at the king and nobody came to arrest us. It's crazy, isn't it? Like the old saying says, speak of the devil and he shall appear. Approaching you, the royal guard, and the king. Roar, roar. Oh, hey. King Alberto, holding his crown in his hands and a somber look overtaken his face. He looked ashamed. You again, my king. The words from your mouth act like acid spit, making the once proud king lower his head even more. Yes, it's me, Lady Margardia. I've come to talk today. Oh, so you do remember my name? Yes, I do. I would never forget it, but my pride and grief had blinded me for the last time we met. He looks up at you, and tired look with puffy red eyes, like he was crying up until moments ago. I realize that you're in the right kicking me out of your store last time. I didn't behave as well as I should have. I was overtaken by grief and nostalgia for the friend I found out had passed away, and my sadness and unwillingness to look weak, I took it out on you. I realize now that my grief felt for Camille's passing must have been 10 times worse for you, who grew up with her by your side, until the end. For this, my sincerest apologies. If it's what you desire, I will never step foot in your store as long as I live. But I promise that no harm shall come to you or your companion for what you said. Taken aback by this moment, sincere weakness, and the king, you remember that not all stories of your grandmother had told him were bad. Some stories spoke of a genuine heroism and concern for his people. I appreciate the apology, King Alberto. The sincerity in your voice allows the king to look away from the floor and look back at your face. I miss her every day. Truly, grief is a wound that never heals. Yes, the way that you treated me was very rude and uncalled for. It was. The king looked back down at his feet, fidgeting, with his crown still in his hands. But Nana was the kindest soul I knew. She always taught me that it takes a lot more than effort to forgive than to hurt. But above those, it takes effort to accept your own mistakes. So I forgive you, because it's what she would have done, and it's what I would have done too. Or I should do too. The king had a smile, a sad smile, but a genuine one. Thank you. You are welcome to come into the store next time we stop here. I can't promise that I'll make potions the exact way Nana used to, but I promise to make them the way I do. I would very much like to try your potions again sometime. He placed his crown back on his head, and while giving an affirming nod, he runs out his hands over his face to clean away the small tears that had formed in the corner of his eyes. Recomposed, the king returns back towards the door and starts to leave. My favorite story Nana used to tell me about when you and her the night stormed the demon's lord cast together. She'd always described you as brave and fearless in that story. The king gives a small chuckle as he opens the door. You can't see it, but he feels that he's smiling as he leaves. It's nighttime. One more interaction. No more people. I've read today that the newspaper, a group of knights fought a large dragon and fled a few miles away from the city. Sir Rodrigo's troops, maybe. It's been a few days since I saw him. Hope the potions worked. As if on cue, just waiting to make his triumphal return, the store's door swings open and Sir Rodrigo walks in. I've heard the lamentations of a fair maiden, and no knight the kingdom could ever allow themselves to be source of madness to the people. The gallant knight had a big smile on his face, and armor dented and signed in a few places, the clear sign that he had been out in a brutal battle. Sir Rodrigo, it's good to see you. It's great to see you too. I came as soon as I arrived back at the capital. But why shouldn't you Go see a healer for your wounds or report back to the king? Those things can wait. Last time we met, I said in your debt. As a knight, I always repay my debts. As he says that, Sir Rodrigo throws a heavy sack on top of the source counter. Your cabin has strangely thin walls, Lady Margardia, and I have great hearing. Thanks to you, I was able to overhear the difficulties. Overhear you and your diminutive friend talk about the financial difficulties. I did not mean to eavesdrop. It just happened. Perhaps the goddess willed that I hear your conversation and brought you this. Sir Rodrigo opens his sack to reveal many rare ingredients, trophies from his battles with the dragons. Ooh, oh boy. I'm tired. Some of these could be used to make powerful potions and sold for large amounts of money. Sir Rodrigo, I can't accept this. These are spoils from your hunts. And above all, I'm not a charity case. I'm not a charity case. Oh, please forgive me. I did not mean to imply that you were. Yes, these battles are battle spoils, but those battles were won with your help, Lady Margardia. It's only fair that you get to share in the victory, as you played such a big part in it. As he states his reasons, Sir Rodrigo turns around and starts heading for the door. Wait, this doesn't feel right. I didn't do anything. Without turning back, the knight loudly proclaimed, "Of course you did. I trust you with my life more than one occasion. Both times you didn't disappoint me and gave me exactly what I needed. And if I'm standing here today, it's thanks for your help. I will not take no for an answer. These spoils are yours and yours alone. Please use them as you see fit. Now I must report to the king." "Thank you." In a lower voice, you can still hear him say, "And now I would like to meet my beloved Camellia in the afterlife, knowing I met you and nothing to help." I'm sorry, I misread that. I need to go back. "And now I would love to meet my beloved Camellia in the afterlife, knowing I met you and did nothing to help you." Oh. Okay, that makes sense. She would never forgive me. And she would be proud of the person you've become. I am proud of that person. As the words leave his lips, the door closes shut behind the knight. Sir Rodrigo will surely go on to many more adventures for his beloved kingdom. You feel a sting of sadness in your heart, but as your hut will leave today and won't be back here. Oh man. To see what the future has in store for him. Perhaps one day your store will stride back into town and you'll be able to meet the valiant knight again, hear of his multiple adventures and victories. But until then, you've always have stories your mother told of you of her beloved knight that had to stay when she left the kingdom. As the clock hits midnight, the hut starts its process of getting up and starting its journey to another spot. And the next morning, Margardia and Tubbs will awaken in a different town, full of different people. Her dream, however, remains unchanged. The dream passed by her grandmother had carried on with pride. The dream of making potions for a brighter tomorrow. Okay, we got credits. Good game, I liked it. It was a little long, but it's not like I didn't have the time. 2 hours is plenty of time for a visual novel and game. I love the characters. The intro, the menu music, absolutely phenomenal. Love the art, love the style of the characters. Love the music. I just enjoyed this game. It was a fun game. There was gameplay in this game. Making potions was fun. So, I enjoyed this game a lot. So, thumbs up for me. And I'll see you in the next time when I don't know what I'm playing. Adios.